I guess I could have waited for that too. What does that even say? Mm. Alright, here we go. So, oh, mm, my. I guess I overloaded my system. I've been a little known to do that. But since last episode, we really didn't have any of this. So I'm just going to do a little overview. We got a little bit of cows, a little bit of sheep, and then we started working on our storage area. Is this done? I can't tell because it's items. But over here, this is our storage. We have it hooked up to our chain drives or chain conveyors. It allows these frogs to grab them or put items onto it, and also I can write it. But currently something is very badly overloaded. Okay, I don't know. Oh, that's full. That's why. We may need to add another chain drive, but I'm not going to be able to get anything, so we're going to have to start clearing the jam. That should free up a little bit of the room up there. And now let's try to grab some from over here. Ooh. I am still we're gonna put them in here. Please do not. We'll do that. I would break it, but that would send packages pretty much everywhere. Like that. Let's try to pick up all these real quick. And we're just gonna let this system start running. Because up here where we put our crushing wheels, so we have some crushing wheels. We put some factory stages to start making iron out of our cobblestone, iron out of our raw iron, and copper out of our raw copper. I did not know how to get this to work. It was very confusing, but got it to work. And then over here you can see we have a ton of cobblestone that is not really good at the moment because it's all jammed in the drawers or in the conveyor belt. We're gonna start emptying this out. Raw copper, 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 copper. Iron nuggets. Raw copper, raw copper. Nope. This is all going to the crushing wheel. Crushing wheel is fine because that's not getting jammed. This is the crushing wheel right here. Currently it's not getting jammed. Well, it's getting jammed a little bit. But that was only because that's the fault. It's its fault. But as you can see, this is literally a really busy mail room at the moment. We have everything pretty much going all by itself, so we don't have to really do much besides make sure that the frogs are all set up correctly. Outside, I did have to add a little bit more water wheels. And I believe my next quest is to make some type of like wheat farm, bread farm, and have it sent back into here from right here. And so it'd be kind of cool. It'll have like I could have more crushing wheels inside of it because this is also power, or I can do power from here. I just have to speed it up. It's full again. Is this done? Hopefully. Alright. Start clearing some jams. I guess my inventory is full. So, best thing to do, don't overload your system, like I did. Because right here, there's a ton of cobblestone that's just stuck here. I think I'm gonna just take a lot of this. And take some of this as well. So even though I have this set to Stinky's Vault, it's still going to what it says on here. So it says gravel only. It's going to go over to the gravel. So It's not messing up anything, it's just delaying it. I have a lot of cobblestone stuck in the drawers currently. Mm. Oh, it's this one right here. That one's alright right now. It's it's slowly making its way through everything. And then right here, this is my press setup. I don't I don't have any blocks. Mm, mm, mm. So if my power goes out or anything, I can't grab anything out of my vaults. Can't grab anything or do anything. But yeah, I have every single ingot in here, so uh, they don't get messed up. As you can see, I have copper, gold, zinc, iron, and brass all in here. Um, mm, Soon, I want to get my spawners done, and then I believe, I don't know how much storage I actually want. I believe I'm going to do a little bit more, um, and then have one for each block, because I kind of want to have one for, oh yeah, this is going to be for storage, storing everything, and then one's going to be basically for storing the item. So like iron, any iron blocks or anything to do with iron. So like iron bars, iron pick, um, and whatnot. It'll go into those. But for right now, I'm just gonna have everything all mixed into each other, because why not? We can see that it's kind of clearing itself up, but it's about to get jammed. So I think I may want to upgrade to a larger chest for the crushing wheel. So you can have a search bar up here. We'll just do chest to pick up. Mm, went into the storage anyway. Alright, so we're gonna break that block. Put a chest right here. Break this block. And then turn this off for a second. Alright. We're going to. I don't want to pick that up. just gonna. Yeah, I'm a little messy when editing things. There we go. Oh, not that. I don't know why you're not working now. Alright, capital C, capital W. Or wait, we'll just put it on this side. And then do that. Crushing wheel. Okay. And then you also need that. What? This cobblestone is making me upset. What if I do this? Change this and put it right here. Alright, and then change this name. Wheel. There we go. Now that I can at least grab things. But now that this is good. I mean, not good, but running. And then we'll start this. I don't know why that's not running. Now I do. Oh, now I can fill this in. Mwaha. Or wait, no I can't. No I can't. Those ones downstairs need them. I mean, technically I don't even need this setup anymore. I could rip it out. Save myself some time. This is doing good. Let's look. We have a little bit of iron. And where's our copper? We have a little bit of copper. I did give away like 1.5 or 6K worth of copper ingots. And now we're pretty much right back where we were. We just need all this to process. This is a slow process. I don't like that setup. That's why I made my crushing wheels. But my crushing wheels is a slow process as well. Mm, why do I have more? Okay, it is what it is. What we can do now, though, is grab some fences. We're jammed, so I can't grab anything. Waiting on the crushing wheels. But while we do wait on those, I do need. Oh my. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull anything out. Mm-mm. So yeah, I'm just going to walk away. I have my minecart. That's all I have. But I do, so over here, I do want to make a farm right here. So I think I'm going to cut down this right here. Or I could put the water, a waterfall right here. Get the water to go down. Yeah. I think that's what I want to do. I just need my shovel. This is not fun. Mm. Where's this one hooked up? Okay, well, we're gonna change that. And it is press me. got a lot of iron and copper now. But now you can finally see that the system's somewhat clear. Yes, this sucks, but it is okay. It is what it is. I technically could lower it, but nah, I'm okay. It's fun watching all these packages go round and round. I just need to upgrade to having multiple crushing wheels. But, alright, so we should probably have our shovel now. Yep. Throw that in there. And then we're going to grab our water bucket and where's our dirt? Here's our dirt. Couple stacks of dirt. Alright. I want the waterfall to start. So we're just gonna fill this in. Temporary. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So what I could have is like a water wheel house. And so what I could do is push this side back, and it will basically show the limit of how much power we have, and it can hold a steam engine once we get there. So what we will do is push this over here. Give us a little bit more room on this side. Alright. And then with these, we're gonna take a shovel. And then we will have to map out where we want the waterfall to start going down. Well, kind of like river waterfall type stuff. Right. And we're gonna cut down this tree. Don't worry. Is that gonna give us enough room? Yeah, it will. And so I do want the waterfall to start from over here, but instead of it starting underneath the water wheels like those ones, I wanted to start above and then it go around. So let's go make some water wheels. these and some wood. Oh, Uh, but just do this and then boom. Alright. I believe we have enough water wheels for our future. Um, for right now, we're gonna go take a nap. And yes, I sleep below my spawners for right now. I need to make a spawn or XP farm. I don't know if hyper experience is in here. I don't think so. I don't think there's the auto enchanters. I believe they took it out of this episode or out of this mod pack. We want it up one more. Yeah. And then, well, what we will have is have it like this, going in, and then down. And we're gonna plan this forever too. This is going to be our man-made river, just like that one over there. So we're going to go like this also. Make sure it works. Yep. And then we can just go ahead and delete all this for now. Boom. And then we'll just need to put water up there. Whenever we have enough. Which I don't want to go get right now. We want to clear this real quick. And so we will need display boards and display links to show how much power we have and how much power we are using. And then we will need to make a pressing unit as well. Because currently we have an ingots pressing unit, but we want to make a sheets pressing unit because currently we just have a manual one, and I could set up one that will do all of our copper, all of our iron, and make sure that we have just enough to not run out, unless if we run out of the ingots themselves. And I believe I did. No, I didn't. Alright. There we go. Because so up here, as we have copper ore, it will finally get crushed down until we have 100 stacks of crushed copper. And then once we have 100 stacks, it will stop crushing the copper. And then right here, once we have 100 stacks, it will stop crushing these. It will stop washing it. So right here you can see that it's over 100. So it's going to stop washing it until it gets below 100, and then it's going to start up again until this gets up to 100, and then it will stop on all of them. So like this current one is stopped because I don't have any iron ore anymore. This one's going to be stopped because I don't have any more cobblestone. So whatever's in the system right now is what I will have left. So currently I have 14 stacks of iron and 7 stacks of iron nuggets. If I wanted to, I can change it to this right here so I can see how much I have of each. Because this will keep on going until this reaches whatever it needs to. But I'm going to change that back because I want to make sure that it stays always smelting unless if I run out of it. Which then I want to get the copper stuff and whatnot, the plates and whatnot. Which I could do over here, but I wanna have the storage at least 3 storage high, and then I'll probably make another building. I do want to probably terraform this mountain or build it over here. Start building a house over here, or a building over here, and then expand over here and have this kind of as a wood district. Cut down all this wood and have a little bit more wood district into it, which will have like a lumber mill, and that will be where we store all of our wood and where we will put our wood into wood logs, because if you have a saw, or not wood logs, stripped logs, you can strip them all, and I can make it so it goes into a auto crafter, which will auto craft whatever I need, or not an auto crafter, a mechanical crafter, which I can make planks, which will continuously allow this farm to run until it gets to whatever. And then it will fill up pretty much. And then we'll have to do something with that. Make farms aka we can make iron volt, or not iron volt, just volts, or we can make a drill, or we can make anything with casings, because we will need stripped logs for that. And pretty much we will have everything running on this line right here. So if we have like this right here, we need oak logs over there. While we don't have oak logs over there, we only have, let's say, birch or acacia. Then we can actually pull from over here and pull it all the way over there and get stripped logs or oak logs as well. I am liking this bridge. I'm not going to lie. Needs a little touch up though. I don't care about you, flowers. Get out of here. You will go in the crushing wheel to make dye. There we go. I don't like terraforming, but it needs to be done because ugly land sucks. And if I were to start building a pathway, I don't want it to look like crap either. There we go. And then we will kind of make a pathway up here. Delete that block. Oh, no, my shovel. Alright, so that gives us a little pathway up and whatnot. Are the framed blocks in here? Framed glass? I forget what it's called. Because I kind of want to make a little dirt pile instead of have a whole. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Alright, we're gonna take a nap. Alright. This running like a mail room just is so satisfying. But as you can see, this wasn't crushing or wasn't dropping any more over into the gravel only, which is a water fan. can see that it just went under 100. So now it's going to start sending, these ones are going over to here, sending them into the gravel only one. And now it's back to full, so it's no longer going to send any over there. But setting these up was a little difficult because I didn't know what I was doing. So as you can see that we have no iron ore or any gravel or any copper or cobblestone, we can no longer make any more iron. So if I look in here, you can see that our copper's still going up. And then if we go down to right here, this is all of our iron now. Our copper looks pretty good. So now let's go ahead and grab ourselves. We want to grab some XP and some sticks and grab all this stuff. Where is some wood? Some planks. Count, get your butt out of my face. And we just want to use some of this XP to get a little. We need some more. Alright. And then we need. Ooh, do we have any more obsidian? Okay, we do. We have diamonds. We used to have books. Yeah, used to. Do I have paper? I have barely any paper. So we'll take that. We have one piece of leather. I mean, that's all we need, really. Alright. I'm surprised I remembered that. And then I did want to put it in that corner, but I guess that corner is all taken up. We could do this. Boom, boom. Something like that. This texture pack makes these books look real nice. That gets us to level 109, or level 30. So we need some more XP. And then we will start crafting, or start enchanting. Because we want to enchant all of our gear. There we go. barely anything. Alright, now that we have that, we want to go ahead and make ourselves a couple pickaxes, a couple axes, and a couple swords, because you know how enchanting goes. It never goes to plan. Grab ourselves a couple shovels. And then a couple swords. Oops. Oh. Throw a lot of this stuff back in here. Now. Alright. That needs to go right here. This stuff can go back in there. So can that. Alright. Now that we got everything. Or wait, no, we want. Oh, we need lapis. So this one was Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4. It's not too bad. Ooh, really good. And then we'll take a Silk Touch. That's alright with me. Sweeping Edge and Sharpness 4. And Looting 3. Nice. And Looting 3. Nice. Unbreaking Efficiency 4. Unbreaking Efficiency. Unbreaking. And Fortune 3. Nice. Alright. I guess we have enough tools. So I wanted. Oh, that's my axe. That can go. And I'm going to put those together. That can go. That one can go in there. I'm not going to use the Silk Touch as much. Alright. And now we need iron. Alright. And then make an iron block. Ooh, I don't know how to make this. I do know how to make it. Mwaha. And we will throw this right here. Zinga start. Oh, oops. Holy crap. I guess that pick's going in there for now. I'm not going to enchant my gear at the moment. This is so entertaining just to watch this work because you think about it and you're just amazed by it. I'm amazed by it. I'm surprised somebody was able to get this mod pack to actually function this well. So, if we look at what blocks we have a little bit of tough, smooth stone. What does smooth stone, granite, and that look like? They're not smooth stone, smooth basalt. That looks like a good combo to me. And then we also will grab some wood. And go to bed. Alright, so now we will go over here. And so this doesn't have to be a tall house over here. Ooh, I need some dirt. Just cut off some of this. And then we'll cut it down this way. Because I do want to also build that way over here. Because it would be a nice little property. For what? Who knows? Alright. So we'll get this dirt in. Like so. So it's going to pretty much cut as soon as it starts. Cut down this hill a little bit to make it look like it's part of the hill. Alright, let's see what it would look like so far. so that's not too bad. We will have to add a dip right here. And kind of build this mountain back up over here. Oh. May want to fill this up before someone falls in it, aka me. Alright, so what if we do that? Build that mountain back up. There we go. Alright, now that we did that, let's get a little concept of this building. So we can hide that out into the building, and we'll do a base of white. And it will go in the ground. So this will come up just now. And we'll kind of do not so much of a brick house or a square house. And we'll add this smooth stone right here. And right in the middle. Is that even? No, it's not. This needs to come out one. And so what we'll do is kind of give it a pop to it right here. Where's our dirt? Dirt. Build our dirt out a little bit. And we'll do 4 out. Yeah. And then come back with a granite. A granite 2x2. Or wait, let's think about this. We'll come out a little bit more for the display board. The display board could be it could be that big. Yep, I'm cool with that. And that will go like that. And then we will have this guy right here be our door. Yep. And right here, we will cut that up for that. And our floor is going to be wood. So this is going to get cut out for the door. And for the back, I'll just do a pretty much flat back with kind of like a chimney, I believe. And that will be for all of our items. Oops. Hopefully this color scheme will look okay. And then, for the windows, I don't know how the windows would go. What I could do instead is do something like this instead. So our this could be our stress over here. What we have, one window right here, window right there. This is going to be granite all the way up. That will be granite all the way up. And then we can have a window over here. And yes, I know that the efficiency would have been better to use, but I like the unbreaking. Alright. And we'll just keep on pushing this back until we can fit our build in here. This is going to be a little bigger than I actually thought I was gonna build it. So yeah, it's wonderful. But yeah, this side, what we will do is we will put a steam engine when we get there. Possibly, I don't know. We'd need to make sure that we can get tanks over here, which I don't think you can put. I mean, technically, bro, that would be janky. Um, but you could make a lava deposit to where the lava deposits on a bucket, and then the bucket's picked up and then shipped off. Technically, you could do that. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. Because that sounds like it would make for good entertainment. Watching boxes go round and round on these belts is very entertaining. I don't know what it is, but I will say that it is very entertaining. Ooh, I can't reach it. Alright, sweet. So, how much did we go out? We went out 7, but what we can do over here is shorten it up and go out by 5 and have a window right here instead of a normal window as well. Kind of have this type of a window. Grab our granite, push our granite up. So our granite is kind of our offset of the color scheme, while the black and the white's going to be the main attraction to the build. And what I'll do is I'll put the granite on the back as well and even it out. So what we can do is just go like this. going to do no windows, or we can do one big window right here. Something like this. So let's take a look. Don't mind it being a little lopsided at the moment. And then what we will do is have a what we can do is we can do a acacia roof for the red to offset the red. And then we'll do a fireplace as well. What we can do is do it on both the do it on both of the granites. So do something like this. And then when we are doing the roof, we will skip over this part because I do like how I did this roof and have it overhanging. So what we'll have is it kind of overhanging right here as this is going up through the roof. And then this one and this. Oh, I went in on this one. Oops. I was like, this seems very close all of a sudden. So it's going to go. Where's our dirt? Got to kind of fix up this side of the hill. And so this one's only going to be 5. Just like that. And then this one goes here. Much better. And then this one will go. Yeah. That was right. And for this build, we aren't going to do a second floor, so it's just going to be one floor. Or we can do a little tiny floor like we did above the second floor, so kind of like a little attic hanging. I do like to build those. I think that's like my 8th time building one of those in my world, or in a world. So I will probably build one of those to kind of have another machine, and I'll probably put the precision mechanism. And so that will free up space in the main room, or in the main house currently, because we need those to make the factories and to make arms, which currently I don't think we will actually need until like later on. And what we can do also is build a window right over here. So what is this again? Diorite. Diorite, water, smooth stone, and granite. Alright, so this waterfall, or the river, out a little bit. Come on, there you go. Throw that right there. And then this, we kind of want to block off. Kind of have it going like that. And then, because I kind of want it to have build up to this one. And I want this one to turn over here. Something like that. And so what we can do is cut down on this side right over here. What if I do that? It's kind of like it's filling that up. How is the overview of that? Don't mind that part, just this part. Kind of want to shorten this up to kind of have like a little edge like that. So I'll cut down this, add a little bit of water devices to make it look a little better. Cut it down right here. No, this is big right here, so if we were to add this to the hill a little bit. Did that, yeah. let's look at it. Much better. That will get bigger, and then it'll come down, and then it'll kind of go into the one over there. And this is our power chain drive. So we will hook this up over here, and then this one is our item. The faster one is our item, slower one is our power. Let's see if we could actually just... We might have to get 2 chain drives, because I don't know how far they actually reach. Oh shoot, I have a ton of iron. And then throw all this stuff in here. Alright. So, our chain conveyors, our shafts. Do we have any gearboxes? We have one. And then we need smooth stone, granite, diorite, and wood planks. Alright, and then we will go here, press R, boom, boom. Now we have 5, but we're going to turn 3 of them into verticals. Alright. So, oh, I forgot to grab the water bucket. Oh well. We're going to do something like this. And then grab our planks as our building blocks. So this is turning right. We want to make sure everything's turning the correct way. And that is turning left. So we will want to put another one on there. But we forgot to grab chains. So we need to grab a couple chains. Chains. Pick up. Alright. Alright. So this, we will need to go like that, and put it on like that. There we go. And then I want to see if this will connect. If not, oh well. Oh my, it will. I just need more chains. So let's go build more chains. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. So, we need to make more chains. So, we will need these and these. And what we will do is smash those and make that. Alright. That is enough chains. I am surprised this is going to work. And now, now that I have this as well, I can hop on the chain conveyor, so I don't have to walk up and down the hill. It will go very, very, very slow. It would probably be faster if I walked up and down the hill. But you can see me. Wee. But yes, this house is getting a little. Ooh. Hurt some skin. Rip some skin off on my foot. But we're gonna go up here. And so now we have all of our blocks. So I did say that we could add a little tiny window right here. So what we could do is something like this. And this is going to be raised up one more. So we'll break this and go like that. And so this is where the power is going to come through. So for now, I'm just going to put a gearbox so I remember that's where the power is coming through. And then over here, I'm just going to flatten this wall. Not flatten, smoothing it out. And there we go. This wall is going to be complete like that, because so that's going to be the display. This will be the items, or stress items over there, steam power, and you'll be able to see everything besides the stress units through in here. And then what I'll do also for our power is I'll go through right here for our steam power, and then for our items I will go through the middle if we need to get items through here. Well, we are going to. It's going to be our precision mechanism items, because I plan on making everything connected to the frog port, so I don't have to leave anywhere besides go to my cow or my sheep and tell them, hey, I need you to make this. Hey, send this here. Oh, hey, send this here. So, this is going to be how tall it is, so I'm just going to go ahead and build over, break that. And so this is just going to be kind of like this, and then it's going to go out. So I can put fire in here. And it's going to go out on both of them. Just do it like that. And then up one for the fire. And then that is good. And then this one. Alright, hopefully I can survive this fall. Or, well, I can jump onto here, and then jump here. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at it so far. What we can do is also, right, I may need to make the chimneys a little higher. Yeah. The chimneys will have to go higher because I just realized unless if I wanted to make it a little odd shape, then these won't work. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just build this up real quick. And then we'll get the roof in and change it. Because without building all the way up, I can't really change it at the moment because I don't have a jetpack. I could make a jetpack technically. So that's going to be the house. It has a couple windows and whatnot. So up here, we're going to go ahead and just destroy this. And just like upstairs, I'm going to put a person so I don't have to move if I wanted to build something right here. I'm going to dig up all this granite. Alright. So I believe what I can do is put it right here. And then I do want to break this so I can put the conveyor belt in here. And it's going to go right here. outside. Ooh. Took the river down. Alright. So, we need to get more of these. 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 This. This. And I think that's it. I believe that's it, Charlie. Oh, I'm going to need to get one of these. Oh, yeah. One of these and one of those. I could care less what color the seed is. We're gonna grab that and go like that. Alright. So this one right here can come out over here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we will grab our chains. And then we will put this one right in the middle of the water. Never mind. We're not going to do that. There we go. We'll put it on the other side of the water. Over here. 1, 2, 3. And then boom. Alright. And then we're going to grab that. And so this one's going to get risen up. And it's going to go right here. Like that. And then this one will go inside. And technically, I don't need to do that. And so now, if I wanted a faster way to travel, I hop on this one. But now, that is looking pretty darn good. We are going to do the roof now. Door. Oh, shoot. That's okay. And then, let me go grab another block. I'm thinking just cobblestone. Regular cobblestone. Oh, I don't have any. Let's look at other building blocks that I have. I could do tough. Alright. Kinda jerks you around a little. Alright. And yeah. I actually like that. I like it a lot. So what I could do right here is do slabs. So do slabs right here, and then boom, and boom, and then another slab on top. And then I just need a fire camp, campfire, coal, wood logs. Okay. Definitely not gonna go as planned. Oof, that hurt. Alright, go over here. And let's make sure that we order ourselves some apples. Apple. And I said I was going to do. God knows what I was going to do. Wood, sticks, charcoal. Um, the tire, right? Stay in my inventory. Alright. Fireplace. There we go. Throw those all back in there. And then we're actually going to do something smart. That was dumb. We're going to make some ladders. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. Now let's go back up there. So we should have everything to build the roof. No. I didn't think about that. I'll leave those up there. I don't mind. Because I'll probably get up here sometime later and mess with something. Oh, I totally forgot that this is also not the same size. Oh well, I'll just raise that side. I'll raise it up. I'll build more smooth stone and more diorite and granite right there. Or I'll just make it flat. I'll make it flat. Yeah. That definitely sounds like the plan. I said I was going to leave those, so we're going to leave that. There are villagers over there. Good. Alright, so we actually need to go to our storage and grab some of these acacia saplings so we can plant them at our wood farm. Because we have none at the moment. Nice. And then just do a little like this. Ow. And throw these back on. Ooh. There we go. So those should start to grow, but we should have bones. Mm. Oh, there's already one that grew. Nice. Nice. I should get a decent amount of wood from that. And then we will just type in logs. And we'll just wait a moment. I probably should have done that, but oh well. I should have made some slabs as well. So we are going to go like this. And then basically on the same side, or on the other side, we're going to do the same exact thing. So this one's actually going to be longer, so actually we are going to make sure that we have this. So it goes down to here. Oh, down to here. Because that's just gonna go down like that. Yep. And then what we can do is do ooh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So something like this, possibly. We need to go get more acacia wood now. Oh, yeah, the elevator. Or the chain. They just tried to make me go back. No, sirree. Alright, so I needed to grab more of the saplings. Do them like every other one. Alright, that should be more than plenty. Alright, so we're gonna look in here, look for logs. Not that much. But let's go ahead and start clearing out some of our inventory. And we want those ladders back. But we don't need all of them. Grab these. Alright. So with this, we're going to craft all of those. Alright. And we can climb up from this side, actually. So, with this, yes. Yes. And then, do I have some tuff on me? I don't. But what if I did this? Nope. You know what? It can be a pupil. this is actually working out pretty well. I got rid of all the tough, and I still didn't build this side of the. Alright, so let's see how this is turning out. The roof is, I will say, a little janky. I might just make those full blocks. Oops. The roof is a little weird, I will say myself. But other than that, it will serve its purpose. Alright, we can break this. And break this. We're also gonna have to probably break that one. We're just gonna do that for the look. Alright, so now let's go get a water bucket and whatnot. But first, we are going to. Never mind, I don't have any of that. What the? And this is going to be power slash display pickup. And then this is display and power. And then we're going to go ahead and delete these. And now we're going to go get the rest of our blocks we need. So, no, we need our clipboard. Oh, our clipboard, and we gotta change everything in there. So we're gonna go ahead and just pick up all of our clipboards real quick. And then in here, we're gonna request one. And 2 barrels. And one of those. Alright, there we go. Pick these up. Pick that up. And then we're going to go ahead and delete all those. Delete that. So pick up storage. Let's just call only. Okay, yep. What are these ones? So same thing, same thing. Alright. Delete all those. And do that. Put that there. And we will delete those. Go like that. Grab that back up. And then we'll hop back on this. Oh, I did grab everything. So, I mean, so good. Boom. Alright. And then put that there. And put that there. Copy that. And put that on there. Now, if I get a mob, I should be able to get on there and pull items. Thing died real easily. Alright, so let's start putting all this stuff back on here. That doesn't need it. That's good. Ah, so all that's working. And now if I go ahead and grab this. Oh, oh well. I can probably grab it from here now. Hopefully. We will then go ahead and flip that. Oh, we need a mob. And we will go ahead and just grab one of these cows. No packagers linked. Alright, I think I have to go reconnect this. Alright. Uh, there we go. And then if I throw things on here. Oh, I need a sign. Oh, oops. And this is going to be there. So now I can watch the package come. That's so freaking cool. Oh my lord, that's so cool. So this needs to have Stanky Vault. And then if I just go ahead and throw all of this stuff in there, it'll send it back over there. Nice. And then I can come in here. I need some ladders. And then I need some tough. Oh, that's so cool. Do we have any glass? We do. What if we did some gravel and send that to our crushing wheel? And then change this back to that. Alright. Put some ladders up here. Yep, we got a little bit of sand now. Just waiting for our building blocks to come. Here they are. And then we will make sure that we eat. And then we need some torches as well. Alright. So, I will say, with these torches, house is now complete. And so we will look at the house. I forgot a block there, but that's okay for now. The house looks a little wonky, but other than the roof, I mean, this is an alright house. It's an alright. It's an okay house, I will say. It's okay. It's not the best. Not the best. But hey, it's a house nonetheless. And it's complete. My house isn't even complete. But with this complete, we are gonna go back to the base. Ooh. Bye, creeper. And then we're just gonna run up here and slam the doors closed. But we are going to end this episode with a little bit of our mining drill, wherever it is. So, currently, we need to keep on expanding this. We need to make a press. So, somewhere up here, like, we could probably do it, like, right here. Or, I don't know. We can't do it up here. Um, I would do it. I mean, we could probably do it like right here. Put the press right here. Do I have power? Yeah, I have power. I could bring this power right here. Turn it. Put the press right here. Press it. Press it. And then the frog. Right here. I would just have to jump on the frog every time going up the stairs. So I think we will build another little house for the press machine. Or we might build it in here if we have the space, because the lava's the steam engine is only going to need a 3x3. So right here. So we could do something in front of this door. We could have it in front of the window. Have it in front of the window. Have the press doing it right there. Or right here. We could have the press right here. While this does the mechanical mechanisms. But we'd also have to bring up this chain drive just a bit. Because I don't know if it would reach. Or, well, we could do it sideways. And maybe it would. Let me check this out. We're gonna grab our frog. Grab that. And then we'll just go outside and grab this. So if we go look at this, because we would need deployers. This would be the belt right here. Let's just say that's the belt. We would need the deployers at least right here. We could put it on its side. Could I reach on top of here? Oh, I could. So I could probably put the precision mechanism right here, which will only take in iron and gear shifts or cogwheels and whatnot from the frogs. Because if I make more of the factory things, it will automatically send them over there, I believe. I believe it would send it over there. But we're going to end it here. We did actually a lot in this episode. We built this house within, what, 2.5 hours. I am actually proud of myself for building an entire house. We brought over power, and then we brought over our storage, so we don't need to come back to the base if we need to grab something. Yes, it takes a little longer because it's all the way over here, but hey, we ain't gotta move. We will see how much power we actually have remaining. We don't have any power remaining besides 512, which we could possibly do a um, I'm sorry, I'm brain farting. Do a millstone. That is it. That is all we can handle anymore. These things are still going through the stone, dude. That is hilarious. You know what we're going to do is actually open these up and throw them in here. Because instead of going to the millstones, it'll go to the grinder instead. You can see that it's starting to go into the grinder instead. And that's going to make gravel, and then that's going to go into our iron. So let's go ahead and grab our rails. We need a little bit of coal. We'll just grab a stack of coal. And then we'll grab all of our torches. And then in here, we will go ahead and just clear out our inventory. Alright. Let's go mining. We're going to do it on the first level that we have. Oh shoot. And now that I have fortune, I will start to pick up a lot more of the coal, copper, and iron. Most of the time I've just been leaving it on the ground. But let's go ahead and go this way. Actually, I want to save some, so I saved one. But this has what, fortune 3? Hit six of them. So if I throw this out, hit one. Not that much extra, but hey, still extra. Because we will need copper for all of our tanks and more. We're taking everything. A skeleton already spawned? What? So that was an 8 vein, and I got 19? Holy moly. So before, this, for some reason, if a creeper blows up near your contraptions, so like my mining drill, it actually blows it up. now. So, yeah, I've had to replace and rebuild my mining drill like 8 times. Because if you can see, all this is like mined out underneath. I've been doing a lot of mining to get a lot of these resources. Soon we won't have to do any more mining. I know our inventory is probably about to get full here soon, and it's probably just copper, all of copper. A lot of this stuff I'm just gonna leave. There's too much to grab. I gotta start lighting this place up. If I don't light it up, then I would die. For some reason, it's like on extra hard. The mobs love to come right behind you. What did I tell you? Full of copper, dude. Stop. Stop. I'm just kidding. I don't mind it. Keep going. I do need to empty my inventory, though. What would be kind of cool is if you could get Fortune Silk Touch. Get multiple blocks out of it. But yeah, as you could have seen, we now have enough or copper to probably take over the world. see, there's more copper. I don't mind grabbing this because this is also XP with the crushing wheel. If you put ores into them, they will give experience orbs. So it's kind of nice to have that option to get XP. Yeah, it kind of sucks that you lose out on the XP from using the furnace, but you can also do the crushing wheel, then the furnace. But if you wash them, you get a little extra item. So I don't know what copper is, but iron. If you do iron, you get like a 7% chance of one redstone, which, hey, that's nice. Ain't gotta do much for redstone, just gotta mine some iron and hope for a roll, hope for that chance, which most of the time you will get, as long as you're mining in massive, not massive, just a group mine and not just doing one piece at a time. This stuff right here, this I believe gives me iron, crushed iron. So if you grab that, you can also put it into the crushing wheel and get redstone that way as well. Alright. How far have we gone through the map? It's a decent amount. So what we'll do is just go ahead and turn this way. Hmm. And then turn back around. We for sure got more than enough ore. Yes, sucks that we couldn't get more, but we actually got a decent amount, especially the copper. We will need the copper in the end. Alright, grab this, and then go Yeah, it's alright. You can see creepers and skeletons spawn like right away. I don't understand. Try to get this copper before anything comes over here. Alright, down some torches. See if there's any spawners where we're drilling. There's one right here. Well, two. Three? Oh my. So there's three spawners actually. So we don't hit that spawner. Alright. Here's a pretty big iron mine. Or iron vein. And some copper. Like we need it. I think that's the one thing that we don't need at the moment is copper. Yeah, it was a good idea that I went one over. Ah, and we'll just really grab this and make a run for it. your family. Your family's in my hands. I was like, I don't know what hit me, but. We're almost back to the base. We'll go ahead and pick up this iron and copper. And then we'll basically, I'll show you guys the organization. Well, it's not really organized, but the unload process. And then I will end the episode there. Grab this labas. Even though it does me no good, really. This all farther, and then this area will be open up. So now that this is done, we'll go ahead and pick it up and throw it in the backpack. Well, not in the backpack, but you guys know what I mean. Alright, grab the spawner and run. Run, run. I'm gonna see if I can try to trade somebody like 3 spider spawners for 1 blaze spawner. Or I'll go into the nether and start looking for fortresses when I do netherite. Look for ancient debris. this, we just throw it right here. Sometimes it doesn't connect, so I just unconnect it and reconnect it. Now everything is going to flow through. Everything goes into this chest right here, which then gets thrown back into the storage. Which then, if you guys remember, if it's the item that I have, like up here, I'm crafting iron and copper. So whenever I get copper, it's going to start making this. So I actually have more than enough copper. So it's no longer going to make this until this is at 100, because these both are at 100. And so for right now, it is about to make the cobblestone and everything. And do that. I guess you don't need. So I'm still new to this, but I guess you don't need a. I don't know. If not, that's going there. But now I need some food. But as you can see, everything's just getting picked up by all the storages. And hopefully I have multiple storages, so nothing will ever get jammed or anything, because there'll just be infinite amount of storages. But yep, as you can probably see, this is, yep, has all of our iron and our copper. So currently it's going to make the crushed copper. So whenever we run out of our copper and take a stack, we will then replenish it with our nuggets. But we can see how much storage we have. And we actually got a pretty penny of copper. As I said, we have a lot of copper underneath our base. Because right now, we are still doing the crushed copper. So that is super nice. But we will do one little pan through of everything and then get off for the night, guys. So this little house, this is going to be the display and the power station. for at least one steam engine. And then we have this little chain drive with the path. So we will need to make a bridge over here as well and even out the path, fix up the river as well as power the rest of the water wheels. I totally forgot about that as well. And then over here, we just have our base and our storage, which we haven't done much with. We will need to get some more of the acacia wood, maybe make another wood farm, probably like over here, and then set it up onto this one, have it come out over here and pull the wood. And then we can do a cactus farm as well, and a sugar cane and a wheat. Um, but for right now, this is what our base looks like. We kind of have a nice little town forming